Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of 24 Days of Tinseltown. Okay, I just thought of that off the top of my head. Right, I think we've got the craziest ever camper. Yes! Why do I struggle with this? Cephalobot. I mean, I didn't even, because I remember my parents one year watched The X Factor and they saw someone called Malachi and they were like, Malachi, what a strange name. And I was like, Malachi, Michaela, which is my name. I am in no position to judge anybody else's name. I just sometimes struggle with the pronunciation. That said, perhaps I struggle with the pronunciation because I kind of take it a little bit more seriously than the average person. It really irritates me when I tell someone how to pronounce my name. If someone's like, how do you pronounce your name? Or what is your name? And I say, Michaela. And they say, Michaela. Kind of irritates me, you know? If you pronounce it wrong just off the bat, nah, I don't really care. At this point, you could call me Michelle and I'm kind of cool with it. But it's more the like, if you ask, maybe listen. So after that ranty name start, let's go see. First of all, I think we've got another villager. We're going to do this all within one episode because I feel like it's all a bit repetitive. You know, we've all seen the beginning of Animal Crossing. This is Norma's new home. Obviously, that's not where she's going to live. That's just where we're putting her for now. She's a placeholder home over there. So Norma should come tomorrow, and that will make 8. And I am led to believe from the interwebs that we only need 8 people to start with the 3-star island. So, fingers crossed. I'm actually going to go and chat with Isabel now and see if she'll tell me anything about Island Evals, because it hasn't even been mentioned yet. But that would be a good little thing for her to tell us. This is where we're at. This is totally it. This is when they're going to introduce island island evaluations. Right, they're both staring at me, which is a little bit disconcerting. Start gathering feedback from folks on the island. Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that we're kind of not that far off because we've got quite a lot of stuff on the island. I've laid some random things in different places, but I'm not sure like if we've got enough trees, if we've got enough flowers. Let's talk island evals. Isabel, seems you're excited to hear about the image of our island. Will allow me to explain how the task force, that's me, collects and analyses the data. First, I conduct a random polling around the island with residents, visitors and tourists. Their feedback is ranked using the well-known 5-star system. Cool, but I'm going to need to know what star we are right now. I have a bad feeling we're a star number 1. Come on. Don't leave me in suspense. 1-star rating. Okay, what do we need to do? Room for improvement. It's a place I've been quietly watching. Secret to everyone, I don't want it to be famous. I feel like that's telling me there's not enough people on the island. We need more residents to get some word of mouth. Okay, growing our population, yeah. So it's mostly about the fact we haven't got enough people on the island yet. So we have our 7th resident that have come in today. Our 8th should be tomorrow, although I'm not 100% sure whether 8 includes me. Here's the Cellophane's house. Oh, that's a cool house. That is a really cool house. So my general idea, because he was a weird camper and I was like, initially, yeah, no, he's not coming to my island. But my thinking is I'm going to have like a Santa's workshop in this, because it's all going to be like a Christmas themed island. If you're just joining us, that's the whole plot of this. In 24 days, I'm making a Christmas themed island from scratch. But he could totally be like the leader of, he could be like the boss of Santa's workshop, I felt like. Yeah. Anyway, let's chat with him. Cephalobot. Have to get that in my head. Cephalobot. I can't get around the Celoph. I want to call him Celoph something. Cephalobot. I need some kind of mnemonic device to remember it's Ceph. See what's in the shop today. Nothing massively interesting, but I'll buy all of them because this could be a toy in the workshop. Anything that could class as like a gift I'm buying just in case. A candle, totally. This could be like on a bedside table or something. This feels a bit... I always think like it's a wee Willy Winky candle. And I really hope that those of you watching understand that reference and it doesn't sound completely insane. A warning sign, that can be used anywhere. And same as a wall clock. All those things are just like anywhere items, but they're not specifically Christmas. So there's been some really cool things so far that I've found that work really, really well, but yeah, these are all kind of filler things. And I saw that Mabel was visiting as well, and we need to buy from her every time she comes. Yeah, I'll chat with you in a minute, Goldie. We need to buy something from Mabel every time she comes so that she will open the Able Sisters ASAP. I've actually got space in my inventory today. Bit out there today. Bit out there. I wonder if it's still the whole Halloween thing, isn't it? I think that's why we're getting some of these items. I will buy... I wish we had a different inventory for like clothes and accessories and stuff. Although I probably need to work on paying off my home loan. No, I don't want another pair of those. Probably need to work on paying off my home loan to get a bit more house storage in the next few days. That might have to be a priority. Right, that's pretty much everything that might... I mean, maybe she would wear that. Nah. I also need to go and check the ABD, get my points for the day. Oh, something to tell me about the campsite. Oh, okay, he's going to tell me about inviting them with an amiibo. Oh, did I forget to check it? Oh, did I forget to check it yesterday? That is so annoying. I really thought I'd been pretty good at that. Okay, I need to check if there's anything. Okay, I don't think I've bought anything from this yet. I feel... Has this always been here? Or is this relatively new? I think the DIY recipe thing was only just added. So either of these I could potentially use. I would say that I get all of them as and when I see them, but I don't. Some of them I just think I'm never ever going to use that. So I still am picky because, you know, I haven't got miles to burn. I am going to go through. Can you only get 5 of these? Or can you get as many as you've got miles? I don't know. But I'm going to just go down the list and buy all the things that I think I might use. I mean, literally, everything. It'd be good if you could just be like, I'll have it all. Can I just get all of the things? Definitely this. I don't think I've ever bought the stone tablet before. I couldn't think of a reason for it. But I think the North Pole is a little bit mystical, isn't it? And I feel like maybe I could make a thing of the stone tablet being like, it's like a message, like a... prophecy. Definitely the stall. It seems like you can just buy unlimited DIY recipes. Maybe I've just never done this all at once before, but I definitely thought there was a limit of 5 for everything you bought through this machine. But apparently not. Oh, okay. Well, that's where that ended, because my pockets were full. Okay, well, we'll come back another day. Just learn all these recipes in my pockets. Oh, a wooden field sign. What is that? Oh! I don't think I've ever seen that before. Right, so I want to take a break here and I'm going to come back to you a little bit later and we're going to skip ahead to the next day because I want to do all the things, you know, get all the wood and resources from the island, but I want to skip ahead and get our 8th villager and let's see what that does to our island eval. So I'll be back momentarily. Right, it's 7 a.m. the next day, like in the real world. I was playing till probably the early hours of this morning, and then my Switch died. So now this should just reset and be like, by the way, it's not that day anymore. So I've totally 100% thought that I was going to come on later yesterday and finish this game. But instead, what I did... Oh, did you see my flag? We'll get back to that. Instead, what I did... was I completed Happy Home Paradise in a day. I'll put the camera on to show you that I'm drinking out of my Christmas mug this morning. I turned the camera off to spare you just this. Day 12 of a cold. Good morning, Isabel. So this morning we should have Norma. Yeah, congrats, Norma. Welcome to the island. Let's go see what's what up there. And also, I'm actually wondering whether or not, now I've got 8 people, I could place some things and maybe get a 3-star island today. Oh, Norma, you are so cute. I know I've mentioned it 1,500 times, but I really can't wait for terraforming. I'm not placing any bridges, any stairs, which is also making getting 3 stars a little bit more difficult, but I'm not placing anything. I'm just placing random furniture in the island or on the island. Because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get those points. But I do think maybe I need some more trees. I wonder if tree stumps work against you. Maybe I'll dig up my tree stumps to be safe and just plant a few more trees. What did I do that for? quite clearly I got those 10,000 bells out to bury in this hole. Then I'll pick it up, and I've got a particular area that I'm trying to keep them in so that I don't accidentally chop them down before they're fully grown. Although I have got one random one which maybe I'll chop down today just to get it out of the way. This one, I keep them all next to resident services. Keep them in a nice row. Once I've like actually finished my island, I have like, I like to call it Millionaire's Row. And I've always got like 5 trees growing there. Let's have a little look at my Tinseltown flag, shall we? Yeah, I got a bit carried away. I was just like, oh, do you know what? I'd quite like to make a flag. I've never tried to do that before. Never tried to do anything where I write letters. I'm really pleased with myself for a first attempt. I also want to give Mrs. Claus an outfit today to get her out of this wetsuit because I'm sick of looking at her in it, honestly. I always, while I'm playing, oh, it's too early for Nugs Cranny. Okay. I always keep her in the wetsuit just so, you know, she's just ready to go. But it's not really the cutest outfit to look at her for hours on end. So I'm gonna, if I haven't got something, then I'm gonna give her a bit of a festive makeover. I think I've got the current, like, seasonally available bugs that hang out on these stumps anyway, so they're not really serving a purpose. Tell you something else that I usually have loads of, but I'm not doing specifically because I don't want to have to move them all, is shrubs, and I know that they're a good point earner in the 3-star evaluation. I'm not doing shrubs this time. Well, not yet. I will eventually. Just realised the stones on either side of that river. It's quite symmetrical. I like that. Yeah, I just don't want another thing that I have to dig up and move. So I'm not doing it. I'm trying to get 3 stars with as few things on my actual island as possible. Like, do I need more fruit trees? These are all my fruit trees. I don't know. I've only got 17 other trees as well, which are these. So maybe I need more? I don't know that either. Now we've got an 8th person on the island. Let's see if at least we've got to level 2. No, we're still a 1-star rating. Okay, it's not going to be a today thing. We've still just got that excerpt from Wisp. She's still saying that. She's still telling me that I need to sell more land to improve things. Interesting. I didn't think that that was the case, but okay. Well, I do have a plot with me on my person. I think I'm going to have to do away with this tree to build here, but can I do it? Ooh, this is a nice space. All the areas are just like slightly misshapen and so slightly not right. Oh, yeah, okay. This is the spot. I'm not prepared to do a full-on villager hunt today, mostly because I don't want to spend my Nook Miles on villagers. I want to spend them on items. So the question is, do I let that autofill overnight, or do I invite one of my amiibos? I think I might hang back. I'm going to keep my amiibo cards because I can use those if I want to kick a villager out. So let's wrap this up here, and we will reconvene tomorrow. In my world, that will be momentarily, but we will reconvene tomorrow and we will talk a little bit more about the 3-star. I'm going to get 3-star tomorrow. If I do nothing else, that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to complete our island, so you'll see who autofills in the next one.